Hey guys, welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be doing my Backlash 2023 predictions. So I'm just going to jump right into it. The show starts in like 35 minutes, 36. So I'm very excited. I'm just going to jump right into it. So the first match confirmed is Cody Rhodes versus Brock Lesnar. I think Brock Lesnar is going to win because honestly, I misspelled honestly in the blog, but whatever. You guys get what I mean. He needs it. I feel like, because I am reading this from my blog, I always do. Every predictions video I do, I always post the blog first, then I make the video where I read my predictions off of that. So, I feel like Brock hasn't been as dominant as he used to be, because in the past few years, I'd say ever since I became a fan, really, in 2016, every time I saw Brock Lesnar, he was built as this big, muscular, like, behemoth, and, like, super strong, super dominant, like, every match he had, he won, it felt like. But now I feel like every match he's in, like, he did beat Omos at WrestleMania, yeah, which is great. But I don't know, I feel like he's not as dominant as he used to be, and a lot of people are like, okay. Like, before, a lot of people always hyped up his matches. Like, when he fought Goldberg, they hyped up his matches. When he fought Roman Reigns for the title, everyone hyped up his matches. But now, I feel like they're not really hyping him up and making him out as dominant as he is or used to be, if that makes sense. Like, at WrestleMania, he was fighting Omos. I feel like people were more, instead of hyping it up like they were in past years for his matches, they were like, okay, he's fighting Omos, cool. But before, like, when he fought Roman Reigns and Goldberg and stuff, they were like, oh, I'm so excited to see it, it's gonna be a banger, like, yeah, I just feel like he's not built up as dominant and strong as he actually is or used to be, so, yeah. And I feel like he's not getting as big of a push as he used to. I guess it's because, yeah, he's not fighting for the titles anymore. But still, I feel like he's really dominant and he should be made out to be that way, as dominant as he is. So, but I also think this match might end in a DQ. I mean, Brock did attack Cody a few weeks ago. They've been in brawls every single week, just about. Like, every single week, whenever they're in the same building as each other, they're going at it. And they always, the past 2 or 3 brawls that they were in, they actually had to have a bunch of staff, a bunch of security guards and stuff like that come out. And I mean a bunch of them come out and split them up. Like, during, I think it was Raw this past week, I was watching it and they were brawling. I think it was this past week's Raw, but anyway, they were brawling in the middle of the ring, and Cody wanted to get at Brock. Adam Pearce had, I think he had like a bunch of security guards and staff out there, and Brock was like, it's going to take a lot more than that to, like, keep me away, like, block me, whatever. And he was right. So, yeah, I do not see this ending in any way except a DQ, because it's not like a no disqualification match. It's not a street fight, no Extreme Rules or anything like that. It's a regular match. So if one of them gets hit with a chair or a ladder, there's a disqualification. So, and I am like 99% sure one of them is going to take a chair or a kendo stick or something and hit the other with it and possibly be disqualified. Unless the referee doesn't see it, then that's different. But, yeah, if the match doesn't end in a DQ, I was going to say Roman Reigns. I think Brock Lesnar is going to win, but I do see it ending in a DQ. I don't know who's going to win by disqualification, Cody or Brock, but I can see it ending in a DQ. And if it doesn't end in a DQ, like I said, I think Brock Lesnar is going to win fairly. Okay, next match is Matt Riddle, Sami Zayn, and Kevin Owens versus the Bloodline. These aren't in order, by the way, so I don't know, like, what's first, what's last, what's in between, like, that kind of thing. And the Bloodline is Jimmy Uso, Jey Uso, and Solo Sikoa. I think Matt Riddle, Sami Zayn, and Kevin Owens are going to win. Oh my goodness, another I was going to say typo. That's what I meant to say. Another one. I put and Kevin. Ignore that if you read it. But yeah, I think they're going to win because this is the first pay-per-view since Kevin and Sami won the titles at WrestleMania. This is also Riddle's first pay-per-view match since his return, so I actually don't see them losing. Next match is Bianca Belair versus Io Sky for the Raw Women's title. I think Bianca Belair is going to win because as good as Io Sky is, and as much as I like her, I think she's great, I just don't see Io winning right now. I feel like whoever is going to take the title off of Bianca Belair will be a bigger, star. I mean, yeah, Io Sky is a big star, she's incredible, love her, but I feel like it's going to be someone, more of a veteran, who's been around on the main roster longer than Io, if that makes sense, like Becky Lynch, or, I don't know, Charlotte Flair, even Rhea Ripley. I mean, I know, Becky and Rhea Ripley are on a different brand than Bianca now, but yeah, I just feel like whoever is going to take the title off Bianca is going to be a bigger star and one that's been around on the main roster longer than Io has, if that makes sense. So we'll see what happens there. I also do see Io Sky winning the title at some point, just not right now. I feel like she should win the title when she's a solo star instead of a faction, because right now she's with Bayley and Dakota Kai, Damage Control, and yes, there have been people that were in factions, tag teams. They have won the singles title, and then the other two have won the tag team titles. That's great. But I don't see her winning, okay, this might sound a bit confusing, but the only way I could see Io Sky winning the title, the Raw Women's title, is if Bayley and Dakota win the tag titles first, because they have been talking about going after the women's tag titles. So if they win the women's tag titles, then maybe I might think Io might win, if that makes sense. That I might predict her then, but I just don't see her winning any singles title before the tag titles. I mean, she's been a tag team champion before, so I don't know. It's hard to explain. I don't know if any of this makes sense. But yeah, I just don't see Io winning the title right now. Seth Rollins versus Omos is the next match. I think Seth Rollins is going to win because apparently WWE are planning on having either Cody Rhodes, Seth Rollins, or Drew McIntyre winning the new World Heavyweight title on Raw. So if that's the case, I think Seth Rollins should win so they could build up his momentum and dominance in case he does win that new title. Also, that new title is gorgeous, honestly. Love it. The next match is a triple threat match for the United States title. Bronson Reed versus Austin Theory versus Bobby Lashley. I think Austin Theory will win. It's pretty simple. Because I honestly don't think Bronson or Bobby needs that title right now. I mean, I would like to see Bronson or Bobby win it, but I honestly don't think they need to. I feel like Bronson and Bobby are having a nice feud, just the two of them. So I don't think any of them need a United States title or any title for that matter. To have a good feud, if that makes sense. Yeah, that's just how I feel. I don't think any of them need to win the title right now, so I'm gonna go with Austin Theory. Rhea Ripley versus Zelina Vega is the next match, and it's for the SmackDown Women's title. As much as I would love to see Zelina win, I don't think she will because Rhea is just way too dominant. And with the addition of the Judgment Day, I just don't see Zelina winning tonight. I know she has LWO behind her, but this is also for her first title match, so I feel like not too many people win a title in their first match, or their first opportunity. Unless you're like Paige, and I can't remember what year she won it, but 2014 or something. Unless you're like her and wins her title on the Divas Championship on her main roster debut, on her literal first night on it, then that's different, but yeah, I'm going to go with Rhea Ripley. And the final match confirmed so far is one that probably the match I'm most excited for, actually. It's Bad Bunny versus Damian Priest in a street fight. I think Bad Bunny is going to win because he doesn't wrestle all that much. As all of you may know, he's not an actual wrestler. He's a rapper. And he has some great songs, I must say. He also has the LWO behind him because if you guys watched SmackDown last night, the LWO, which is Rey Mysterio, Joaquin Wilde, Cruz del Toro, Santos Escobar, and Zelina Vega, all gave Bad Bunny an LWO shirt, so he's now an official member of the Latino World Order, so the LWO. So, obviously, Bad Bunny will have them behind him, and of course, Damien will also have the Judgment Day, so the Judgment Day will try to get involved. I know that for a fact, but LWO is also there. They're gonna obviously help Bad Bunny as well. So, but yeah, it is also a street fight. So the LWO and Bad Bunny can literally use and do whatever they want to Damien and the rest of the Judgment Day to help Bad Bunny win. So, because like a street fight, that's no disqualification. You can use chairs, ladders, tables, kendo sticks, whatever. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Bad Bunny. So that is it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed it, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you would like to see more content from me. And I will see you guys next week for my Backlash. I was going to say Royal Rumble for a second. What the heck? My Backlash results. Bye, guys.